Wanting to defuse the crisis, he grabbed the woman, reclaimed the mic, and then locked her in the bathroom, feeling like he was playing a NISC. Charlotte examined the restored artwork, curator of the museum's first bathroom exhibition and Luke's sister. Suddenly, Luke materialized like a ghost. They chatted about family matters as Charlotte suffered a painful divorce, hiding her emotions, while Luke pointed out painting details on the wall, being very artsy. When Charlotte was distracted, he took Rembrandt's Christ head. As she realized, alarms blared, and security poured in like a crash party. Shocked, Charlotte chased him, begging not to be hurt. Luke said, "Get in, we'll talk." Angrily, she got in thinking, what a dramatic day. Next, a magical London chase with police sirens blaring. Luke showed his skills while brothers debated fiercely what they show. Charlotte angrily exclaimed, "You ruined my life." Luke evaded capture by driving into the trailer. Charlotte found her dad's old crew gathered at a reunion. Among them were expert recordist Murphy and report specialist Deb. Luke took this chance to knock out Charlotte and dumped her in the park. It was a puzzle why she went missing. In despair, she suspected it was linked to the incident. Under SWAT interrogation, she confused them, thinking, "I won't be dumb enough to go back." The investigator calmly pointed out, "Your logic is good, but some criminals do return." Then he revealed his identity, making it quite a show. He was Interpol Special Agent Jamal, explaining, "Your brother's involved in multiple art theft cases," stunning her, like she saw an alien. She played dumb, and then they discovered Luke had returned the flowers, making out of work Charlotte furious, like the revenge of a woman. Luke wanted to draw Charlotte into the scheme and started his great plan, saying, "We're on the hunt for the legendary Fountain of Youth," and billionaire own claims he's in terminal liver cancer. He claimed life was just months away, seeking the Fountain of Youth, offering unlimited funds, like Forrest Gump in real life. Charlotte retorted, "Do you really believe in this magical journey? Are we explorers now?" Owen replied, "This was my brilliant idea, encouraging Luke to join me on this adventure, like stepping into a fantasy novel." Charlotte sarcastically said, "Isn't the Fountain of Youth a myth? Don't believe it." Luke insisted, "Every legend has a seed of truth. The history is full of tales about springs." He mentioned Herodotus and the myths of protocols. Even Alexander the Great searched high and low for it. Faced with Luke's myth arguments, Charlotte impatiently retorted, "I've heard that ghost story before." Luke insisted, "This isn't just a story. It's a myth spanning continents and thousands of years. You should do your homework." Charlotte questioned, "Why did you steal my Rembrandt?" Luke sharply replied, "I return it. Shouldn't he be happy?" Charlotte tried to suppress her anger, while Luke countered, "Shouldn't I be curious about the biggest mystery out there?" "I can accept that. Have you ever seen these guardians? Sometimes, you encounter some little thieves, and if these guardians and gods think things should be kept secret, maybe there's a reason. Of course, anything worth protecting is mysterious, and the competition is fierce." Luke mentioned the legend of the Blauberg Spring, which tempts you with everything you desire, drink from it continuously, and you'll gain infinite health. He thought, if they found this spring, it would be the greatest discovery in archaeology, like finding treasure. The team consisted of 6 painters who made a pact, especially about the location of the Blauberg Spring. Each hiding clues in the artwork, including these 6 famous pieces. Caravaggio's The Taking of Christ, Rubens' Christ on the Cross, and the famous Christ and Disciples on the Road to Emmaus. Val sent Sequoia's Christ on the Cross and Albert D. Zero's Christ bearing the cross, and that piece mysteriously vanished from the Burlington Museum in 1990. But now Luke brought it back from Thailand, and the 6th just arrived from his sister's museum, Rembrandt's Christ head. The team huddled together, saying these 6 paintings all feature religious themes, but hide an astonishing secret. Each painting's backside features a special invisible die marking. The Latin translates to 6 in 1, plus an extra letter. TK sigh, but they hadn't figured out their meaning yet, and there were no letters on Rembrandt's painting. That's when Charlotte had a lightbulb moment. So that's why this painting got tangled in this mystery. Rembrandt was one of the greatest painters of the Dutch Golden Age. He produced approximately 600 oil paintings throughout his life, including roughly 100 that centered around the theme of crosses. It's intriguing how he crafted numerous versions of the same theme, seemingly a business approach to ensuring customer satisfaction in his era. This challenged later art authentication standards. Luke sought the letter painting, but Charlotte said, "Not my problem." She even blamed Luke for her job loss, which could cost her custody of her son. She was fuming. At this point, Wentz proposed a deal. He could provide an elite team of lawyers if Charlotte helped him complete the mission. Although Charlotte was still skeptical about the adventure, she realized this might just be a real chance in her life. Before leaving, Charlotte reminded Luke about the real Rembrandt and suggested they search for a wealthy collector who once owned that piece. A woman on the train found Luke and asked, "Do you really understand the secret of the spring? Why is it hidden?" Luke admitted he wasn't sure, but he was curious about the truth. The woman warned him, "Curiosity killed the cat, you know." The woman reminded him, "You aren't alone. If you keep playing with fire, we'll end this game ourselves." That warning was spot on. Luke realized this warning was deeply significant, and then found his sister, giving her the clues that would be the key to their future. We're not in a movie. Don't forget to subscribe.